First offering on the way. In there, 0-1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
And he got him. David Guerrero will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now here it comes. 2 straight fastballs now as he powers ahead 0-2. Now here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. And a swing and a miss and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2. Jerry Foote will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. Fastball in there for a called strike.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
The pitch. Fouled back. Now another 0-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Willie Villarreal will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Now the pitch. And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2. Pitch on the way. Now a ball hit high and deep, heading toward the corner in left. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Lewis Dunn will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Here's the first offering. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Boy, he has been a first strike throwing machine, hasn't he? He's hardly been behind in the count all game long.
And now a pitch on the way. Oh, he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Eric Hull will stand in. A base hit his first time around. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
A lot of these guys have come into these at-bats trying to be the aggressor, trying to make something happen. But what has happened is that they've swung and missed themselves into some early holes.
Here's the pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We played 4 full. The Rough Riders are out in front, 3-0. Alfredo Marte will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ball game to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. Pedro Cordova comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is 1 big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Hector Julio will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Here it comes. Now a little tapper here up the first baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. And the pitch. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 5 innings have been no problem as he's got the shutout working. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Rough Riders lead it 3-0. Kevin Davison will come forward now to start out their half of the sixth, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
Sticks with the fastball here as he forges ahead 0-2. Pitches away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. 1 away. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. David Guerrero is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
And I'll tell you what, a 3-0 lead with the way this guy's throwing must look like a 10-0 lead to these guys. I mean, they just haven't been able to solve him at all so far.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now.
Leading off with a traveler.
Willie Villarreal is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. In there, 1-2 now.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Here's another 1-2. Out in front as he grounds this one to short. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Lewis Dunn will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Another 0-2 home. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Eric Hull will come in now with 2 away, and to this point at least, so much for having the 3, 4, 5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
And he drops that one in for strike 2. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ballgame, and that'll end the inning. Add another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings so far. Alfredo Marte will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on. That's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Now the first pitch. Pedro Cordova is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2. And this is hit well towards the hole. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single. Hector Julio will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. And he takes ball 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. Well, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. 2 out with the man at first. Swing and a miss. Good screwball there, and he's in command. 0-2. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. He's through 8 with the shutout intact. David Guerrero will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the 9th as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
Yeah, and whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. Inside as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. And this this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Again, a 1-2. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his third strikeout of the ball game.
Now batting, second baseman.
Picking on the first pitch as this is on the ground towards short. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Well, this has been a thoroughly dominating performance out there. Kept these guys guessing all game long, and he's just 1 out away now from picking up a well-deserved complete game shutout.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll